Assalamualaikum and hello everybody. So today, this video gonna talk about regional dialect and accent. So you see, language is understood as a way human beings use to communicate with each other. If one speaks with the same language as you, then you should be able to understand whatever it is, the message that is being conveyed to you throughout the communication process. But even within what we consider the same language, there can be lots of variation in how it is used in the communication process. The form of speech varieties that depends on regions are usually called regional dialects and accents. But what is considered an accent and what is a dialect to be exact? An accent is a person's way of pronunciation. A dialect is the use of different vocabulary and grammar of a language. Some of the reasons that explain this variation of dialects and accents are historical, geographical factors, and social background of the speaker themselves. So basically speaking, if you own a dialect or an accent, that is literally a part of your identity. So let me show you a few examples for dialect. When mentioning 10 cents in Malay, a person who speaks in a Kedah dialect would use the word skupang, while a person who speaks with a Terengganu dialect would use the word
Sportsang.
As for accents, when you're forgetting something, a person with a Kedah accent would say, I forgot, while a person who uses a Terengganu accent would say,
I forgot.
You should know that there are different regions that speak with similar dialect and accent and can have little to no linguistic differences at all. Take Pulau Pinang and Kedah for example. There are two different neighboring states in Malaysia, but they will usually speak in a kind of similar dialect and accents, but might have a slight differences. This is because the two states are living in close contact with each other, so a dialect continuum occurs. Basically, the dialect and accent spread on both Pulau Pinang and Kedah only have slight difference. But when you travel further away from the neighboring points of Pulau Pinang and Kedah and be at the other ends of both states, you might notice how the similar dialect and accents from the neighboring points grow more distinguished and eventually might not even be similar anymore.
To explain more, take Selangor as another example. If you travel from Kuala Selangor, which is located quite far away from the city, to Kuala Lumpur, the city itself, you could slightly notice how the Banjar dialect and accent will slowly disappear along the way and soon be replaced by another dialect and accent. The reason is because the Banjar dialect and accent is slowing down nowadays, just like how a language can die. If a generation starts to neglect dialect and accent and it is continued by the next generation and the next generation, the unique and distinct dialect and accent will eventually die. But what causes people to neglect their own accent and dialect? One of the reasons is because dialect and accent is prejudice. Have you ever gone somewhere talking casually with your dialect heard clearly by everyone, and suddenly some people just had to stigmatize your dialect as improper? And you just start to feel insecure about it. You start to face this kind of pressure where you feel like you should not speak in your natural self, a quite special dialect anymore. You start to speak in a more accepted dialect just to meet up those people's standards.
Assalamualaikum.
Hello.
Can you tell me about your name and where do you come from?
I'm Sarah Elisa Bati Muhammad Yusli, Terengganu.
My name is Sabah Serena and I came from Kedah.
My name is Nurul Wajida. I came from Melaka.
My name is Muhammad Nazam Mustaqim and I came from Kuantan, Pahang.
So are you a student or are you currently working right now?
So obviously, I'm a student. I am a student of UIA.
Tengah belajar lagi.
So today I'm going to be asking you a few questions. So I've conducted a survey on the knowledge about the existence of accents and dialects, specifically in Selangor. The survey was conducted towards Malaysian by using a poll on Instagram. And I found out that a lot of Malaysians don't know about the existence of the accents and dialects in Selangor. And I've come to the conclusion that the accents and dialects there are dying right now. So what is your thought on this matter?
Well, honestly,
Anak-anak muda tak belajar accent ni sebab it's come to Selangor, we always talk about KL, Kuala Lumpur, PJ. So in those area tak ada accent and dialect macam tu. So accent macam Selangor ni mostly kat area-area Tanjung Karang, Kuala Selangor, area-area rural lah. So this accent has not passed only in Tanjung Karang but also should also around Selangor is around PJ, Shah Alam, Subang.
I think that Selangor accent is actually dying because not all people know that Selangor has an actual accent. Even I don't know the existence of the accent itself. Maybe in a few years, Selangor accent will not be existed and will not be known by anyone at all.
Sincerely, I don't even know that Selangor have accent or dialect. Are they like Banjar or Jawa? I think Banjar and Jawa. So, yeah, Selangor may have accent and dialect, but I think both of that already died for years.
Honestly, I don't even know that Selangor do have an accent because saya ada seorang kawan and dia dari Selangor. Dia sendiri yang cakap yang dia tak mempunyai accent.
You told me that your friend from Selangor herself said that she doesn't know that Selangor used to have a dialect, an accent. Why do you think this phenomena happened?
Aku rasa lah yang pasal accent and dialect ni, budak-budak zaman sekarang dia macam malu nak cakap guna accent sendiri. Contohnya macam accent Ganu diri pun bila keluar ke negeri orang lain, they won't even try to cakap Terengganu sebab saya rasa macam embarrass gila. They would think that bahasa Terengganu ni or any type of accent is a low class accent, a low class language.
So, I can see that you have an accent, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you proud to have it?
Yeah, I'm proud.
Why?
Because accent is what makes you unique. If you don't have an accent, you will just be another plain Malaysian. You don't have the culture, you don't have the variety that Malaysia holds.
So, for me, actually, most of Selangor citizens, they tend to hide their accent and dialect just to suit in the situation, that urban situation in Malaysia. So they tend to hide it and try to control their accent and dialect. Actually, it seems very obvious that they are having both accent and dialect. And actually, it is such a shame for them to cover their accent and dialect.
So, do you have an accent or dialect?
I think it is very obvious that I don't have any accent and dialect because I am born in Malacca and Malacca have no accent.
How do you feel when you are talking to someone who has an accent or dialect?
Talking to someone who have accent or dialect like Kedah and Kelantan or Terengganu, actually I'm really amazed of them because they have the unique in their culture. So it shows that Malaysia have a diversity about culture and races in Malaysia.
I think that is because the ignorance of accents, because they have this like standard Malay, which is currently be used a lot.
So, do you have an accent or dialect?
I don't have my because I move around a lot, so I cannot catch any accent even with my parents.
What do you usually feel when you talk to someone who has an accent and dialect?
Firstly, it's kind of hard because it's hard to understand them, especially the kind of thick one, especially the utara side, the Kelantan, Perak or Terengganu. Sometimes it's interesting, try to understand and try to talk to them.
Do you think that they should speak in their own dialect and accent, or do you prefer for them to talk in standard Malay?
It's based on them because it's their own essence, their own identity. So they are free to share their own essence or their own feeling, their own identity to the community.
Pada pendapat saya lah kan, saya rasa mungkin anak-anak zaman sekarang ni mungkin masa malu untuk menggunakan dialect atau accent diorang punya sendiri. And then macam Kedah, even Kedah pun rasa malu nak guna diorang punya dialect sebab as you guys know, diorang kata mereka lah, mereka cakap Kedah ni bahasa yang kasar. So you guys know that every word we will insert P or Q at the end of the word. So that's why they label us as a rude person, means kasar person lah. So I think that is why they don't really use their own dialect sebab dia pun rasa malu.
Do you think that they see that using dialects and accents are something that is low class?
Pada pendapat saya, ya.
So you agree on this?
Yes.
So I can see that you clearly have an accent and dialect. Are you proud to have it?
Yes, I'm proud of it. Because at the same time, I can promote my state. And bila saya cakap bahasa Kedah, mereka dah dapat tahu yang saya ni pada Kedah.
Okay, thank you.